Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer in another unboxing video. Today we're going to take a look at Flamecraft. Now this is by Lucky Duck Games and Cardboard Academy. Artwork is by Sandra Tang and design is by Manny Vega. Now in this game here, you are in a magical realm. A village awakens and artesian dragons make coffee and cakes. What more could you want than that? All right, now this does, I saw it somewhere, okay, it is for 1 to 5 players, 60 minutes, and ages 10 and up. Now, I've heard about this game. I heard this was actually a really good, fun, cute game. And I haven't seen that much on it after that. But I'm really excited to take a look at this. So as a matter of fact, I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day, and this game came up, and he was saying that, yeah, he even heard the same thing. It's a really good game. So, and yeah, let's get this thing opened up and let's see what's inside. Because if it's a good game, I want to give it a try. I'm all for a good game. Okay, now, first thing we're going to get is this oversized rule book. Let's see. I always like to look. We're about 19 pages. Okay, just some artwork on the back. All right. Now, this is going to be our rules of play. Now, let's see if I got my camera far enough back where I can get most of it in there. I can get most of it in there. All right, so you're going to get a bunch of components right off the bat there. I'll try to keep that glare out. All right. And a nice, looks like there's going to be a really long board on this one. So, okay, so we'll see if we can get everything set up. That is a really nice setup page. That looks like setup's going to be a breeze in this one. All right. Different things you can do. Okay. Try to kind of make sure I keep everything on the screen as much as I can. All right. These pages look really busy, but there doesn't seem to be a ton of text on these. So I'm kind of thinking this game's going to be more on the lighter side, which I'm okay with that. I mean, it's a real cute looking game. So yeah, and ages, what I say, 10 and up. All right, we got some abilities. We got some different shop clarifications. I love it when they do the stuff like this, clarifications for different things. Looks like your dragons, some clarifications for them. I mean, if they have questions in playtesting, give it to us when you give us the actual rule book. Okay, some fancy dragons. All right, and it looks like we got some optional rules for some companions. Okay, solo mode section back here. Looks like some achievements and unlocking achievements if that's your sort of thing. Okay. Now, one of the things I didn't notice in the back of the book, and I was going to point it out and I forgot, or the back of the box, was this was the standard edition of this game, just so you guys know. I didn't know there was multiple versions. So, okay, let's look at some of the counters. All right, looks like they're going to be the same front and back. Large ones punch good, and it looks like even the small ones are all going to punch really good. Okay, zero problems with the counter boards. All right, and there we go. Okay, looks like same on front and back on those as well. And it looks like the inside of this thing just kind of, stuff got moved all over the place. All right, you know what? Before I get to those, this caught my attention. I love this. All right, even for a standard version of this game, they have a neoprene playmat, but it is rolled up in the box. That is fantastic. These neoprene playmats are so nice that I just got to show you this first. All right, now this thing is huge, and I am not, criminy, I'm not going to get this all on one screen. Let's see, there's the end of it right there. Okay, I don't know what side's up, what side's down, or anything else, but let's see. Let's slide this over this way a little bit more. Wow, this is actually, okay, now because it's neoprene, it's going to make it even harder for me. So, let's move this over to the side. All right, I'm making a big giant mess all over the place up here, trying not to knock stuff on the floor. Okay, this side over here is really rounded out, so that's what's giving me problems. So there you go. Okay, now you guys have probably already seen most of this map, but now I'm just going to kind of slide it down so you can see the rest. So I'm thinking different stuff can go on these little areas where all these different places are, but there you go. That is really cool. Now what I'm going to do though is I'm going to roll it up from this side, because the other side was already rolled up really tight in the middle. So let's flip that around so that way it'll let that side kind of loosen up just a little bit and get it back in our box. There we go. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, let's see, what all are we going to have in here? I'm going to leave these big decks of cards for last because I want to take a look at those later. So these, I'm guessing, are going to be maybe our player pieces. All right. And there you go. It looks like, or no, these maybe just the different fancy dragons, not your player pieces. Okay, and looks like they're going to be silkscreen the same on both sides. Maybe they are the player pieces. I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention in the rule book when I was kind of glancing at it. All right, and it looks like we're going to get some little hearts, probably for checking health. Or no, victory points maybe, because they got like a little 50 on this backside. So I'm thinking those are maybe victory point tokens. I did see it looks like a victory point track on that neoprene map. Okay. Now we got some little tiny cards. Okay, let's see if we can get these opened up and see what these are. All right, and all of these look like they have the same back, so we'll just kind of thumb through those. Okay, and I'll just try to go through them slow. I'll look for any duplicates and try to pass through those as fast as I can. If you need to pause it to take a look at something a little bit closer, go right ahead. But you know what? I'm going to take a look at this cute artwork because I actually really like it. I dig this artwork. Okay, Twinkle. See, all these do look like they're a little bit different. Okay, they'll have different abilities. They'll have different names. I haven't seen any two that are the same. I like that. Okay, but yeah, this is kind of a really, this is on the cute side, which I'm okay with. The artwork looks like it matches that neoprene map that came out that board. So, the fact that neoprene, man, the fact that neoprene map is in the box, man, designers, pay attention. That is, I mean, I know so many people like neoprene maps, and I know people that you open up their closet and they just have hangers full of neoprene maps. They get out the game, then they got to go to their closet and they got to find the map. And that's, I hate that myself, but you know, it's what we got to do. Unless you get designers that do this. Okay, now it looks like we're also going to get some Ziploc bags. Found all these as I was going for, we got two different sizes too, just so you know. So we got a larger one, which this one will actually hold some of the cards, but we have these smaller squares. So, and those would be good for tokens. Okay, now let's take a look at some of these other ones. The other smaller cards. Okay, we have a few different decks of these smaller cards. Okay, it looks like these ones we're going to have a few different, just looking at the back, we're going to have a few different types. So we'll go with these purple, the gold, and then you'll see the yellow. Okay, and I'm sure we're going to see the difference just basically on the front. All right, so we'll take a look at what these are. Maybe, I don't know if they're victory point. Okay, or if there's something you have to do during the game. I don't know. The Ring of Destiny, but we'll just kind of take a look at them, see what we're going to get. Elf Espresso. Well, they weren't stout. Boy, they weren't talking about the whole coffee thing here, were they? All right, creme brulee. I always say that wrong. Displacer beef, and I do like that. All right. We got some good imaginations. Eye of the Beholder. There you go. On some of these. Hydroponics. That one's hilarious. Thaco salad. Oh man, I was just reading an article about how people had such a hard time with Thaco back in the day. Never understood that. Thaco was so easy for me. But I don't know. Actually, I liked when they still had Thaco in their games. All right, and what do we got here? We got Daniel, a little Manny. Oh yeah. Brad. Gotta have a dragon named Brad, and Sandra. All right. Ooh, hey, you're a dragon. What's your name? Brad. Okay, Brad. All right. Now, let's see, we're going to got a couple more bags in there, which would be nice. We'll definitely get all these things, especially these little cards. I'm just going to set them in here for now. Before I put this game up, after I get all together, I'm going to go back through and put all these in bags. You don't need to watch me do all that. Okay, but it looks like we're going to have this, whatever this dragon one is on the back. And what is that? Ooh, there we go. Okay, I only got a few of these ones, so, and then the rest will be the others. Maybe they're starter cards. I don't know. All right. There you go. Let's take a look at these. These first two are starting to make me hungry, though. It is getting close to lunchtime. Loaf. Little bread. Ooh, a Cinnabon. I like a good fondue. I haven't had fondue in forever. Oh, yeah. The hot dog. Oh, your beef morsels I see here. All right. Oh, and a good brisket. I need to smoke me another brisket. That's what I need to do. Got our veggies, it looks like. A little dandelion soup, maybe. All right. Elderberry. Some gems. Death Fang. Nice name. And the anvil. I don't know. I'm kind of really digging, and Roxanne, digging the look of this game. This game actually looks really nice. I like it. All right, now we got a couple different stacks of larger cards. Kind of more, these are more your tarot-sized cards. All right, and let's see what we got. So it looks like this is going to be a card you're going to give each player for their turn. So it's going to talk about what they can do in their shop, gather, enchant, end a turn, flip over any new shops. Okay, and that's going to be the back side. So it's going to talk about your dragons a little bit there. Okay, and so it's like every character is going to be getting one of these. So we got one of those in your player color. That is going to be my guess anyway. Okay, we got a card for solo mode. All right, and there's the back side of the solo mode. Looks like you can cross off your different achievements if you want. And these must be the different shops. I'm guessing you're going to put the cards maybe below the board. Okay, is that what it's going to be? Maybe you randomize where you, oops, let me get them on the screen for you. Maybe you randomize where you put them. Okay, I have no idea, because I don't know how you take pass in this game, but that's the back artwork on all of those. Okay, and we have one more deck of, looks like buildings and stuff. And let's take a look at this guy. Let's see what we got. All right. I'm thinking these are all, well, no, these are a little bit, okay, these are all different backs. So this is what the back of all these ones going to look like. So we're not going to flip these over. All right, so it looks like places you can go or things you got to do. Pay 2 to draw a couple perk cards. All right. Oops, sorry, hit the camera there. The Funky Brewster. All right. Those of you that remember that old show. Not Funky Brewster, but Punky Brewster. Yeah. Full plate buffet. I will say there definitely looks to be a nice wide variety of stuff in this game. The Pizza Coven, that's where I want to go. The Sage of Sage. All right, Touch of Glass. So cute. That's cute. Dragon Alley. All right, just a few more of these. Mom Paws. The Wishing Well. All right, this is nice. I dig this artwork. All right, a couple more, and Nunez Beeswax. Those are nice. All right, and we'll just kind of, I'm going to drop those right there. For now, I want to keep them separate in the others. I'm going to put those in a bag so that way they don't get flopped all over the place, because we definitely don't want that to happen. But I like something easier than those. Okay, but actually we'll just throw those in here for right now, and then I can get rid of them in a bit. But that looks like that's all the components we're going to get. All right, so let's just stick everything back in this box. Let's see how it's going to go. I'm going to come back through after the fact, and I'm going to punch all this stuff out. I'm going to bag everything. It's going to fit in here really nice. These boards I'm probably actually going to put underneath, because as you can see, there's still room, plenty of room in here, and I don't want stuff really flopping around. So if you pull this out, put these underneath, that's just going to help lift this back up. Because on top of that, all we're going to have is a rule book. Then we're going to have a box cover. And that is just, there you go. Take a look at that. That's actually some really cute. I really like the artwork in this game. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Flamecraft. Okay. Like I said, by Lucky Duck and Cardboard Academy. And there you go. That's everything you're going to get in the box. Leave any comments down below if you played it. If you like it, let us know down below. I want to read about that. All right. And as always, thank you for watching.
Join the Superhero Registration Act. Never! Don't do drugs.